Okay, what's up, YouTube? You know who it is. This is Space Crypto coming at you again one more time. About to give you another video. Shout out to everybody that's been tuning into my channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Now let's get into it. So this video is gonna be touching on the top 5 tokens. This video is gonna be a slightly revised video from the previous top 5 undervalued tokens video that I did the other day. Slightly revised. This is gonna be more related to hodling though. The top 5 tokens to hodl long term in crypto. In my opinion, from this point on, based on the price of the tokens and what I think they can do long term in the future and stuff like that. So shout out to everybody that's tuning into this video. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. So let's get it. So basically, number 5 I'll say is Tron, and this was also in my last video as well. I think Tron is super undervalued. It's basically a stable token at this point. It's been around 12 cents for a while. The value of Tron hasn't really increased significantly from its bottom. I think the bottom was like 2 cents. It's 12 cents. Yeah, 6x. But compared to what most other tokens did, I mean, that's not really much of an... I don't know. I guess I would look at a 6x gain of Tron being a very significant gain in price. I mean, when you look at what all these other tokens, have done. ETH is up like 20x right now, 4,000. You look at so many of these other tokens are up like 50x, 100x. So Tron being up 6x means that it has a ton of potential long term. I think Tron can do well. The running joke about Tron is that it's basically a stable coin, because the price just doesn't really go up like other cryptocurrencies. It doesn't appreciate in value as quickly as other cryptocurrencies. I'm not sure why that is. Seems like Tron, for some reason, because of the gambling and the way that Tron is set up, and I guess maybe it being so huge on dapps and defi, and people using that platform to basically make money or whatever. I think that the value or the appreciation of the token has suffered in that regard. People using it to make passive income and stuff. I think is part of the reason why the value hasn't really appreciated much. People selling the token, buying the token, has kind of created a stable value for the token. So you haven't really seen much movement on the token. I do think though long term that the value will increase. It does not have a max supply, but that's very similar to ETH as well. But it definitely at some point is gonna start really increasing in price. I think because of just the fact that it's very popular. It's a very popular cryptocurrency. It's a very well utilized cryptocurrency. A lot of people use Tron. A lot of people use Tron for gambling. A lot of people hold Tron for different purposes, whether it be just for passive income earnings, DeFi, stuff like that. I think that Tron has a ton of transactions, and I think that over time you're gonna see the effect of that. Even if it's not in this bull market, the next bull market, look out for Tron. I'm definitely not gonna lose hope on Tron. I think Tron can definitely do well. Do not sleep on Tron. The next one is HEX. Now the reason why HEX is number 4 is because really and truly HEX has been up. HEX has really been up. If you look at the price of HEX right now, we're talking about HEX being 5 cents. That's pretty high. And we're also close to the Pulse chain, which is what I'm going to talk about next. But HEX is really high right now, and in my opinion, I think it can go a little bit. It can go higher. I mean, I wouldn't say it's too early to get in HEX. I could definitely see HEX going to $1 one day with all the popularity surrounding HEX. It does have the same supply as Tron. If let's look back at that again. it has the same exact supply as Tron, right? So, I mean, well, it has a little bit more of a supply than Tron right now, total supply than Tron, twice the supply of Tron. But I mean, it's very possible. Only a 9 billion market cap. We've seen, a lot of tokens go way past 9 billion. Look at tokens like Cardano and even Doge. I mean, Doge 70 something billion. So it's definitely a lower market cap than a lot of tokens. So it definitely has potential to really increase in price. So I'm definitely not gonna say it's too early, but being that I'm talking about long-term hodling and stuff like that, it being up this much, maybe the X, maybe in the past, it was the best cryptocurrency to hold over the past year or so, in terms of price appreciation. But right now, in terms of price appreciation, I'm not sure how much price appreciation you can get by getting into HEX right now. So, but I don't know, but I have it as fourth on my list. I mean, HEX definitely. Shout out to the HEX community, by the way. Really, respect you guys, whatever, and y'all doing your thing. So shout out to y'all. All right, so the next token that I'm going to be talking about is Pulse. Now, Pulse, it's actually a token that's not been released as yet. The Pulse chain, which is going to be created by Richard Hart, is going to be a fork of the Ethereum blockchain. And what that essentially means is going to be a direct copy of the Ethereum blockchain. So everything on the Ethereum blockchain will be copied over to the Pulse chain, right? And essentially, it's going to be a layer 2 solution for ETH. So meaning that it's going to act exactly like how Ethereum operates. Everything, you're going to have an OX address for your you're gonna have like a OX address for your wallet, stuff like that. Everything is gonna be the same in the sense that it's gonna be it's gonna be an Ethereum based blockchain. It's not gonna be any different, similar to Binance. It's just gonna be a layer 2 solution on the Ethereum blockchain. So basically, a complete copy of the Ethereum blockchain. And it's a very interesting, ambitious project, as I touched on in my previous video. I think that the token itself is going to be great. Now, it hasn't been, as I said, it hasn't been released. The token hasn't been released as yet because the chain hasn't been released as yet. It's expected to be released sometime next week, so look out for that. Definitely going to be accumulating Pulse, because I think Pulse long term, if you look at the success of HEX, I mean, it's a no brainer to think that Pulse is going to do well. I mean, like, it's obviously going to do great based on what we've seen with HEX and the popularity and the support from the community and stuff like that. Definitely I can see long-term Pulse really doing well. It being a really ambitious project, copying the entire Ethereum blockchain, and you being able to build dapps on it. Or not even, you don't even have to build any dapps. The dapps already would be there. All you have to do is just create a UI that connects to the Pulse blockchain and ultimately to that smart contract or whatever. So it's gonna be something that a lot of people can transition to pretty easily. With it being a layer 2 solution, obviously lower, cheaper gas fees, faster transactions because it's less congestion on that particular layer. It's also gonna work at transactions that are gonna be verified using proof of stake. So it's almost like they're trying to give you the ETH 2.0 experience before it's ETH 2.0. So definitely, man, look out for that. Look out for Pulse Chain. I think that is gonna be crazy, and that's number 3 on my top 5 list. Now, number 2, in my opinion, I would say is Kucoin, and the reason is because of what I've seen happen with Binance BNB. Right now, Kucoin right now is 11.56, and if you guys don't know, recently the testnet was actually released for Kucoin, because Kucoin is actually um, starting up their own blockchain, right? Just like very similar to Binance chain, right? Binance Smart Chain is going to be very similar to that. It's going to be Ethereum based in terms of everything is going to be OX based. Going to have OX addresses and stuff like that. You're going to be able to build smart contracts on that blockchain. Developers are going to be able to use Solidity to code on there, very similar to Ethereum and Binance. And people are going to be able to, create their own exchanges, create their own DeFi projects, dapp, stuff like that. And recently, I think about a little bit over a week ago, we did see them complete the testnet phase. So obviously that's pretty crazy. I mean, it's closer than we think. The name of their token is going to be KCC, and it's going to be a one-to-one. It's going to be just like how BSC is a one-to-one in terms of price with BNB. It's going to be the same thing for KCC and Kucoin tokens. It's going to be KCC and Kucoin is going to be one-to-one in price. So that's going to be crazy. I mean, that's going to be crazy. And I personally think Kucoin is a better exchange than Binance. That's just my personal opinion. In terms of the community and in terms of how big the exchange is, I think Binance is a little bit bigger than Kucoin in terms of notoriety and popularity. However, Kucoin is no slouch. I mean, Kucoin is a very popular exchange, one of the most popular exchanges in crypto. It's right up there, having almost 7 million users. So, I mean, Kucoin is no slouch. I mean, they are pretty well known. And quite frankly, I think it's a better platform than Binance because, in all honesty, I think that they give away more. They do more for you. They offer more cooler features and more services than I think Binance does. Binance, I think, is a lot more restrictive. Another reason why I think holding KuCoin is such a great long term, especially if we're talking about long term hold, is because of the fact that you actually earn your holding KuCoin means you're staking KuCoin, right? So if you hold more than 6 KuCoin tokens, you're gonna be earning. KuCoin pays out 50% of all the transaction fees that they gain from KuCoin transactions, right? So from trades involving KuCoin, you gain 50% of the transaction fees that KuCoin collects on their exchange, right? So that 50% is distributed to all the holders of KuCoin token. Once you have more than 6 KuCoin tokens in any one of your accounts, whether it be your trade account, main account, whatever. Once you're holding more than 6 KuCoin tokens, then you will be getting daily airdrops of KuCoin in your wallet. So it's like you're basically staking KuCoin just by holding it. And imagine the long-term gains of that. I mean, right now I'm actually holding KuCoin and I'm earning at a 12-13% APR rate of in KuCoin tokens, right? In airdrops. That's the rate at which I'm earning the tokens. And it's pretty cool. Yeah, I've earned a decent amount of KuCoin tokens so far, and I plan to earn like a whole lot more in the future. And obviously, holding this long term and being able to, let's say if you was supposed to hold KuCoin for 2 years, imagine, how many KuCoin tokens you actually earn just by holding it for the 2 years. I mean, from the airdrops, from the rewards. So I mean, it's a no-brainer if you're thinking about a long-term HODL. You see what I'm saying? A long-term HODL, especially at this price right now, 11.55. It just got right back down to the support right here. I don't really see it going much further than here. I think this is the support. So we could definitely see it bounce off that support really soon. But yeah, definitely Kucoin is my number 2 pick on my top 5 list for best tokens to hodl, right? And the number 1 pick on my top 5 list for the best tokens to hodl long term is Binance Gold. Shout out to the Binance Gold community. This, in my opinion, is the number 1 token to hodl long term. And it's very simple. Why? Because of the history. Now, Ethereum Gold, which is another smart contract within the whole ecosystem that is being created, by the Gold community or the Gandhiji community, ran by Sunny, right? Ethereum Gold, that contract's been running for over 3 years. It's been running for over 3 years, 1,131 days and 11 hours. This contract has been running for a very long time, right? It is displayed on the website, right? How many projects especially in crypto, have been running for that long and is still an attractive project, is still a project that is paying the community, is still a project that's doing what it initially set out to do from day one? How many projects do you know is doing that today, right? Being out over 3 years, I could definitely say very few. So, in my opinion, just considering that aspect of it, the fact that I've earned crazy amounts, in divs and just by being in the contract long term, basically, this is definitely like a no-brainer for me. If I'm gonna promote anything to you, this is definitely something that I would definitely promote, no doubt. The divs that you earn from this is just insane, and I think long term, I don't see a better smart contract to hold your value in, to try to grow your BNB, to grow your USD value. I don't really see anything that's better. I mean, with the fact that this contract, it allows you to earn divs, while holding these tokens, because of the fees that people pay to get in and get out. You see what I'm saying? You earn divs from people buying in, people selling out, and those divs, you can compound those divs, reinvest those divs to earn more tokens, and essentially increase your position. See what I'm saying? And build your value. And as the price of BNB goes up, the price of this automatically goes up, because it works directly with the price of BNB. It's not like it's its own token, right? It's based on, it's valued in the price of BNB, right? And obviously, if people sell out of the contract, then the price of the token goes down, but you earn divs through it going down and through it going up. So I'm saying, so those cycles are what makes this contract amazing. When it goes down, people buy it, sell out, and sell out, and they have to pay 10%. That 10% of divs, gets divvied up to all the members within the contract, right? And then, once it starts going up, then you're really gonna start to see the true value of what you have in this contract. This is a great smart contract. I think it's the best, one of the best smart contracts, and this one is on Binance. And the reason why I think it's great, because the low transaction fees, don't have to worry about the fees. Anybody could get into this one and be good. Obviously, this is Binance, so it's also faster transactions and stuff like that. It's very great experience on this one in particular. So yeah, I mean, I think that this is the number 1, HODL token, in my opinion. Binance Gold, obviously it being it being a smart contract based token where you earn divs as well. Not only you don't earn just from the price appreciation, but you also earn divs, of people getting in and out from people getting in and out of the contract because of the fees that they're paying to get in and out of the contract, and stuff like that. I mean, I think that this one is definitely one to definitely look at. So number one, Binance Gold. So anyways, that's pretty much it. Tell me what you guys think about this video. Didn't want to stay too long, didn't want to take up too much of your time. So take care, have a great day. Pace Crypto signing out. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Remember to leave a like, share this video. Have a great day. Pace Crypto signing out. Peace.